From Mount Vernon, Georgia and Brewton Parker College, the Southern State Showcase is just around the corner. John Nelson here, Nicole Morocco there. Nicole, we're kind of leaving winter and heading to spring.
Yes, we are. Baseball season is in full swing. We'll give you a preview of the conference. We'll also hand out some postseason awards for basketball. And of course, we'll learn more about Brewton Parker College. The showcase starts right now.
The Southern State Showcase on Sports South is brought to you by Musco Lighting, Mississippi Gulf Coast, One Path Systems, and National Management Resources.
From the heart of Montgomery County, Georgia and Brewton Parker College, it's another round of the Southern State Showcase spring semester style. John here, Nicole there, and we're leaving the indoor sports behind and heading outdoors.
Yes, we are, and our first stop is the baseball field, where the conference is loaded with talented teams. It's actually considered one of the best conferences in the NAIA. We caught up with some of the coaches to get their take on the season. Baseball season is in full swing all around the country, and the SSAC is no different. The conference, which is considered by many as the best in the NAIA, has 5 of its 14 teams in the nation's top 25, and another 2 of those teams are receiving votes on the national scale. Faulkner, AUM, Southern Poly, Belhaven, and Lee are all in the top 25, while Shorter and Brewton Parker are receiving votes. Lee University leads the way for the conference with a number 3 national ranking and a 25-2-1 record. But in a conference as tough as the SSAC, no team is safe come conference play.
Well, by far the toughest conference in the NAIA. I've seen a lot of different conferences over the last 7 years as head coach, and you know, every day, every game, if you get a conference win, you've done something. It doesn't matter who you're playing. We've got tough competition from top to bottom. I like how Mark Brew handles his team at Lee. They're strong every year. We've played them. We played Spring Hill, and now here against Shorter. Tough competition, 2-1 battle today, and it's just fun playing it. I love the competition in and out every day.
It's definitely one of the roughest conferences in the nation, I believe. But as far as paying attention to it, you know, you look, you know, 1 to 14 in this league, and anybody can beat you at any time. So, you know, I can't really specifically look out to any one team.
And since conference play started a few weeks ago, there have already been a few upsets. Coach Halford and his William Carey squad haven't gotten much attention on the national scale, but they are off to a 7-2 conference start. So it's definitely safe to say that everyone in this competitive conference has a chance to be named conference champions at the end of the season.
There's several teams in the conference. Best conference in the nation, in my opinion. The SSAC is pretty much the SEC of the NAIA. A lot of great teams. Like where we got like 6 teams in the top 25. A couple teams receive votes. There's a lot of talent, a lot of great kids, a lot of great schools. Other than that, really, I mean, this is the best baseball you're going to watch in the NAIA.
You never know. You never know, you know, and I feel like that from top to bottom, any team on any given weekend can win, and any team can win the league because it's that competitive. And we feel like, and we know it, that it's the top NAIA conference in the country. And so, you know, we're proud of that. And, you know, we were members of the Southern States a long time ago when Birmingham Southern was a kingpin over there, and Montevallo, West Florida, all those guys. We were there from the get-go. So, you know, we've seen all those teams, and we've competed against those teams. So, it's the same. It hasn't changed.
So Nicole, once again, you said the conference is stacked, a lot of coaches with a lot of great history, and congrats to the coach for notching win 700. What's up next?
With baseball season starting, it means basketball has come to an end, so we're going to hand out some hardware, so don't go away. The showcase continues right after this.
When Fuddruckers opened in 1980, we set out to create the world's greatest hamburgers, built by you with all of your favorite fresh toppings. Now that we've succeeded, what should we do next? Guess we'll make some more. Fuddruckers, the world's greatest hamburgers.
On the Mississippi Gulf Coast, the fish are still biting. Our casinos are as exciting as ever, with 24-hour gaming and top-name entertainment. Our golf courses are open for play, and our seafood is as fresh as ever. There's plenty of fun for you and your family, and we welcome you with open arms. The Mississippi Gulf Coast, open for business, open for you. Book your visit today.
From Little League to the big leagues, Musco specializes in sports lighting around the world. Musco's light structure green sports lighting cuts operating costs in half with less energy use, cuts spill light by half, provides guaranteed constant light levels, and includes a 25-year warranty. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
When Fuddruckers opened in 1980, we set out to create the world's greatest hamburgers, built by you with all of your favorite fresh toppings. Now that we've succeeded, what should we do next? Guess we'll make some more. Fuddruckers, the world's greatest hamburgers.
How do students decide which college or university to attend? Of course, it's based on your reputation, but their first impression of your campus is so important. How do you make that first impression count? By making sure every detail is attended to, with manicured grounds, immaculate maintained buildings, and a welcoming feeling throughout campus. National Management Resources Corporation provides exceptional facilities management services. We make sure that first impression is picture perfect.
If you're a fan of the Southern States Athletic Conference, then bookmark SSACsports.com. Visit daily for the latest results, news, standings, and webcasts. Follow your favorite teams and conference at SSACsports.com.
Welcome back to the Southern State Showcase from Mount Vernon, Georgia and Brewton Parker College. The B block means our second story, but it also this week, Nicole, stands for basketball. Time to hand out the postseason hardware on the women's and men's sides. And on the women's side, it starts with one person in particular.
Yes, it does. Regina Jackson. She was named Conference Player of the Year. She helped Belhaven to one of their best seasons so far. And this honor was much deserved. Jackson, who is averaging an NAIA and team best 24.2 points per game, was named the NAIA National Player of the Week 2 times and a 3-time SSAC Player of the Week. Not only has Jackson put up some impressive point totals, she also ranks 22nd in the NAIA in steals with 77, is 21st in the nation in total assists, 120, and is 17th in the country in assists per game at 4.4. Jackson eclipsed the 1,000 career point mark earlier this season and has notched 42 points on 2 separate occasions. The SSAC also announced its individual award winners for the year. Kelly Ellison of Shorter and Holly German of Lee shared Divisional Player of the Year honors. Defensive Player of the Year honors went to Mobile's Alice Honoré, while Faulkner's Nyla Johnson and Christina Hayes garnered Freshman and Newcomer of the Year honors respectively. Ashley White from Brewton Parker was selected the 6th Man of the Year, and Lee's Marty Rowe was voted Coach of the Year. And to finish out the awards, sportsmanship voting came in. In the East, Truett McConnell, Shorter, and Lee were 1, 2, and 3, and in the West, Spring Hill, Faulkner, and William Carey round out the rest. Definitely some well-deserved honors there. So that's going to do it for the women. Now on to the men.
And that means one name in particular for Player of the Year on the men's side. Walter Hill, the 6'5" junior guard from Gainesville, Georgia, led the Shorter Hawks to their best season in school history. And Hill also will be getting some National Player of the Year consideration. He finished his junior year by clearing the 1,000-point plateau. Also on the books for Shorter, SSAC Coach of the Year goes to Chad Warner for helping coach the team to their biggest season in school history and their first division title in a very long time. 6th Man of the Year, Ryan Westbrooks from Lee University, the 6'2" senior guard from Nashville, gets that award. Defensive Player of the Year, Bernard Nugent from Truett McConnell, the 6' junior guard from Duval County, Florida. Newcomer of the Year, we go to the University of Mobile, and Antonio Hester, the junior forward, 6'6", out of Miami. Divisional Player of the Year also goes to Hester, so he's a dual award winner. Sportsmanship voting will start off in the East in order. it goes Southern Wesleyan, Emmanuel, and Brewton Parker, while in the West, it's Auburn University at Montgomery, Loyola University, New Orleans, and a tie among Mobile, Spring Hill, and William Carey.
And John and I just wanted to give a special congratulations to all the players and the teams on these special awards they received. But the season's not over. It's the national tournament time.
And that means that there are two destinations in mind, Frankfort, Kentucky and Kansas City, Missouri. It's time to unveil the brackets. First round of the 2012 Buffalo Funds NAIA Division I Men's Basketball National Championship from Kansas City, celebrating its 75th year. Wednesday, 10:45 a.m. tip. Top-ranked Shorter at 31-2 takes on Marietta, Georgia's Life University, who comes in at 19-14, the 32nd team overall. 16 seed in that bracket's Point Loma Nazarene. The 8-9 matchup, if all seeds get their way through in that mini bracket, is Lindsey Wilson and Rogers State. Second bracket, Southern Poly, the 5 seed overall at 24-6, gets Mid-South Cumberland's Kentucky, who comes in at 20-11. That mini bracket also has Xavier of Louisiana, who's been a tough opponent for a lot of folks. LSU Shreveport's your 12 seed. John Brown of Arkansas is your 13. Concordia is your overall number 4. Mini bracket number 3, Robert Morris of Illinois, who jockeyed back and forth with Shorter to be the top-ranked team in the country, finishes at 27-4. They get Southern University of New Orleans in the first round. There you see Lee at 20-8, taking on the Mid-South's Georgetown, Kentucky, the 14 overall seed. The other part of that mini bracket, Mountain State of West Virginia, is at 11, and Martin Methodist is your overall 6. Fourth mini bracket, first-timer Our Lady of the Lake, the 7 overall coming out of Texas, is in there as well. Campbellsville, Kentucky from the Mid-South is there. And there's Belhaven right at the bottom, coming in at 16-16, taking on the 2 seed overall in 28-4, Oklahoma Baptist. The 32nd annual women's tournament scheduled for the Frankfort Convention Center in Frankfort, Kentucky. And off the top, your mini bracket, Belhaven, 26-6, getting a tough matchup with Westminster of Utah, the 4 seed in that mini bracket at 22-8. Oklahoma City at 30-1, the number 1 overall seed. Second mini bracket, you see right there, Loyola, the 6 in that mini bracket number 2 at 23-5, getting another tough test. Lewis and Clark out of Idaho, the 3 seed overall, coming in at 28-4. Third mini bracket, you see the 6 seed, Wednesday, 8 p.m. local time tip in Frankfort, Kentucky. The Shorter Hawks and head coach Vic Mitchell finishing the year 27-6, taking on the 3 seed in the mini bracket, Olivet Nazarene, who comes in at 27-4. And you look at the other seeds in that mini bracket, Freed Hardeman, a tough test, is your number 1 overall in the mini bracket. Cumberland's Kentucky out of the Mid-South is your number 2. Then fourth mini bracket, there's Lee, the number 2 seed in the mini bracket at 30-3, getting Biola of California, who comes in at 21-10. You also look further down the list, Xavier of Louisiana, the 4 overall in that mini bracket, and Union of Tennessee at 31-2, the number 1 overall in the 4th bracket. So, Nicole, we see the opening round matchups there, but the cool thing about the NAIA tournament is that you've got to be ready to play the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day to get a championship. It's not one of these, I'm going to win 2 games in 3 days, take 4 days off, fly to the next destination, have a bunch of press conferences. It is day after day after day to win a title. It is intense.
Yes, it is. It's going to be an exciting week for those athletes for sure.
You got it.
Well, that's going to do it for the B block. Up next, we'll learn all about Brewton Parker, so don't go away. The showcase continues.
When
right after
Fuddruckers opened in 1980, we set out to create the world's greatest hamburgers, built by you with all of your favorite fresh toppings. Now that we've succeeded, what should we do next? Guess we'll make some more. Fuddruckers, the world's greatest hamburgers.
How do students decide which college or university to attend? Of course, it's based on your reputation, but their first impression of your campus is so important. How do you make that first impression count? By making sure every detail is attended to, with manicured grounds, immaculate maintained buildings, and a welcoming feeling throughout campus. National Management Resources Corporation provides exceptional facilities management services. We make sure that first impression is picture perfect.
The number 1 can make or break a great game. 1 hit.
It's going back. It is out of here.
1 goal. 1 shot. 1 second. When it comes to technology solutions, excellence is defined by 1. 1Path, competitively connected. 1Path is proud to be the sponsor of excellence for the Southern States Athletic Conference.
On the Mississippi Gulf Coast, the fish are still biting. Our casinos are as exciting as ever, with 24-hour gaming and top-name entertainment. Our golf courses are open for play, and our seafood is as fresh as ever. There's plenty of fun for you and your family, and we welcome you with open arms. The Mississippi Gulf Coast, open for business, open for you. Book your visit today.
When Fuddruckers opened in 1980, we set out to create the world's greatest hamburgers, built by you with all of your favorite fresh toppings. Now that we've succeeded, what should we do next? Guess we'll make some more. Fuddruckers, the world's greatest hamburgers.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
If you're a fan of the Southern States Athletic Conference, then bookmark SSACsports.com. Visit daily for the latest results, news, standings, and webcasts. Follow your favorite teams and conference at SSACsports.com.
Welcome back to the showcase here at Brewton Parker College in front of their beautiful lake and historic village. So John, what's up next?
That means in the C block, it is the time of the show where we let you in on what is going on at the institution where we're staying. So we're going to let you know what makes Brewton Parker College the integral part of the SSAC that it is.
Brewton Parker College offers you a special opportunity in the era of mass everything, mass education, that we offer that personal touch that only a small college can give you. Students have access to the president. If you go to a large state institution, most students never see the president, much less ever visit him or her in their offices. So they have access to the administration. They get personal interest in not only in academics but in their personal lives. Our faculty, our administrators know many of our students and what they're dealing with in their home situations. So academic preparedness, spiritual guidance, and personal touch. Come to Brewton Parker College.
The heritage of Brewton Parker College in Mount Vernon is steeped in the ideas of valuing the importance of faith and learning. The school is never shy about its affiliation as a Christian school and its Baptist background, but at the same time, they make the point to have everyone who attends move forward as one with some goals in mind.
I have 4 goals for my students, and those goals are integrated into the faith and learning statement. The first goal has really nothing to do with athletics. It really or academics. It has to do with the essence of what we are. If I get a student who is not a Christian, I want them, while they're here at Brewton Parker, to come to know the Lord. My second goal is, if they come to me as a Christian, I want them, when they leave us, to be stronger than what they were when they came. My third goal, I call and the students love this, the duh goal. I want the students to graduate. Imagine that. Graduate. And my fourth goal is this, that when a student leaves Brewton Parker College, he or she is prepared for whatever the Lord has for them to do for the rest of their life, whether it's in business or in teaching, education, government service, ministry, whatever. I want them to feel, and not only to feel, to be prepared for whatever they do.
One of the key points at Brewton Parker is to make sure that students, in fact, soar. SOAR stands for Students Obtaining Academic Rewards and is the name for the Quality Enhancement Plan developed to improve success. It transforms the freshman seminar course and is built around scheduling to create learning communities to improve academic skills like critical thinking and ethical dialogues to give the students more confidence and connection with the school.
We call it the Quality Enhancement Program. It's central to what we're doing. We want to offer a student who is coming here as desires to have a college education, this underpinning for academics that they might need when they come here. Maybe they didn't get something in high school, or they're a little behind in this and that and the other thing, mostly in math and English and writing. And so we have this program put in place where they attend these classes and they're supported through the faculty who teach those classes and other activities to bring them up to a college level course. And we're having a good bit of success with that.
Athletically, the Barons are on the move, adding a handful of sports, golf, cross country, and wrestling, and it's creating a special buzz for the future. The question is always, how does the school determine how to expand?
Well, mainly we looked at, how we could grow economically, obviously, and then basically, what our student body felt like was, a wanted sport on campus. And so based on those two factors, we went after the sports that I thought where we could grow and not cost us a lot of money, and at the same time increase our student body and also help us academically also, because normally golf and those areas tend to bring some strong academic kids.
But it takes a special student and a special student athlete to be a part of the campus fabric. The Champions of Character initiative of the NAIA goes right with their ideals.
If we have a vision of honoring the Lord in everything that we do, because athletics is such a large part of who and what we are as Brewton Parker College, it stands to reason that Champions of Character goes hand in hand with the mission and the vision of the college. I would love to have all of our athletes respond on the court, on the playing field, as they would in the classroom or in the church, and respond to things that relate to who and what we are. Let me give you an example. A couple of games ago, there was some interesting stuff on the court, and I was so proud of our girls team because they did not respond in kind. And I was very, very pleased with our response. And I told the girls, I told the coach that. I applaud the Champions of Character and the conference doing that, and proud every time that we get recognized for that.
The Champions of Character program that put forth by the NAIA, it basically coincides with our Christ-centered mission. And our kids are responsible for doing, X number of hours as far as community service, but also, as far as their integrity, their character and all those other intangibles that go into being a student athlete. And, we really stress, student first, being Christ-centered, and before we actually stress athletics. Athletics is just a small part of who we are as an athletic department. It's all about making sure that we're putting kids out there that's going to be socially responsible and going to be able to, basically impact our society once they graduate from our institution.
So then if you ask Dr. Semino what he sees in Mount Vernon over the next 5 to 10 years or so, the vision is there for seeing a campus grow into the next decade.
Here's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see 1,000 students on this campus. I'd like to see our students going to first-class graduate schools, coming back as active alums. I'd like to see football, if I can say the word on campus. We're looking at it, and we really would like to expand into that. It's a big step for Brewton Parker. But we're looking at that. And so I see expansion, I see academic success, I see athletic success. And I just believe that this can happen. I think the best days for Brewton Parker College are ahead of us.
So Nicole, looking at the next 5 to 10 years here in Mount Vernon and at Brewton Parker, they're looking to do a lot of very special things.
Yes, it's going to be an exciting time here over the next 5 years. Well, that's going to do it for the C Block. Up next, we'll tell you where we're headed for our next show.
There's a call to be answered. The spirit of competition is still alive inside. The desire still drives. The phrase student athlete has a great ring to it. Lasting friendships are ready to be made. You just want to keep playing. Game on. Get in the game at playnaia.org.
From Little League to the big leagues, Musco specializes in sports lighting around the world. Musco's light structure green sports lighting cuts operating costs in half with less energy use, cuts spill light by half, provides guaranteed constant light levels, and includes a 25-year warranty. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
How do students decide which college or university to attend? Of course, it's based on your reputation, but their first impression of your campus is so important. How do you make that first impression count? By making sure every detail is attended to, with manicured grounds, immaculate maintained buildings, and a welcoming feeling throughout campus. National Management Resources Corporation provides exceptional facilities management services. We make sure that first impression is picture perfect.
On the Mississippi Gulf Coast, the fish are still biting. Our casinos are as exciting as ever, with 24-hour gaming and top-name entertainment. Our golf courses are open for play, and our seafood is as fresh as ever. There's plenty of fun for you and your family, and we welcome you with open arms. The Mississippi Gulf Coast, open for business, open for you. Book your visit today.
If you're a fan of the Southern States Athletic Conference, then bookmark SSACsports.com. Visit daily for the latest results, news, standings, and webcasts. Follow your favorite teams and conference at SSACsports.com.
Welcome back. D-Block now on the showcase. Time to put a bow on yet another show. We are here at the Barron's Athletic Complex at Brewton Parker College. Time to say goodbye from Montgomery County and Mount Vernon. Where are we heading next time?
Next week, we're headed to the beach where we'll introduce you to the newest member of the SSAC, Coastal Georgia. So make sure you come back next week to see us on the showcase.